What's going on, guys? The Iron Jesse here, and welcome back to my new Lego Marvel 2026 review. And today I'm reviewing the Miles Morales Mech vs. Spider-Man 2099 set. This is set 76337. It ages 6 plus, as 135 pieces and 2 minifigures. I got this set off of Amazon last month, and this set costs $15 here in North America and around the world for the lineup. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at those minifigures. Here is the new Spider-Man 2099 minifigure, and he looks so freaking incredible. So this is our third Spider-Man 2099 minifigure that LEGO has ever made for the theme itself, since the first one we got was the 2019 version. The second one we got last year was based off of the CMF series lineup from across the Spider-Verse, and now this year, this is our third one. And if I remember this correctly, what I've seen people reviewing this set, some of the other LEGO YouTubers says that this is Miguel O'Hara's son, because I thought it was just Miguel O'Hara himself in this suit, but now I realize that once I've seen reviews of the set, some people said that this is his son in his suit. That's like based off from the comics. So I totally love the design for the figure, since I really love the torso printing with that Spider-Man 2099 logo with that skull detailing and the like fangs in that red color, and the face printing looks fantastic in my opinion. But I still wish they gave him some leg printing and some side arm printing. But if you guys have the Across the Spider-Verse CMF series version, like a duplicate of that character, then you could just swap out the arms and legs that easily. Well, I could say the easy part for the legs, but you can't swap them out with the arms. And he does come with one accessory, and that is the spring-loaded shooter piece in red. That's like representing like that little like laser beam effect, because that is the same accessory like how they use for Ultron in the last year's Iron Man Mech set, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, I love like that laser beam effect for his accessory. So that is just a pretty good choice for the character. And spinning him around to the back, this is what the back printing looks like for both of his torso and his head, and it looks phenomenal. It looks so good. I love that webbing cape design for the back torso printing for him, and the back of the head with that outstanding printing detailing looks pretty darn good for the character himself. So yeah, I just totally dig this minifigure, and he is exclusive to the set. So this is the cheapest way to get him, and he looks so freaking insanely cool in my opinion. So that is it for Spider-Man 2099. Now let's move on. Here is Miles. This is his brand new look for 2026. Well, technically he is not an exclusive figure. He does show up like this again in the new Daily Bugle mini modular series set that I already reviewed last month. So if you guys can't like afford it, or any of y'all like don't want to spend $100 on this set, then this is the cheapest way to get him. So we do get the same design for the face print. I believe that is like the one that we've seen in 2021 or 2023, but I still dig like the printing detailing with the islands and the webbing pattern looks good. I love the brand new torso printing in that classic comic book style look for him. So yeah, I just totally dig everything else for the torso printing for him. I love like the line texture for his abs. I love the spider logo for him, and the red lining texture looks pretty good on him too. And he has the classic black legs, so nothing too special about that. Well, at least it completes the suit for him pretty well for the character. And spinning him around to the back, this is what the back of his head and torso printing looks like. So same design from the Daily Bugle set with the red lining texture, the spider logo, and the webbing patterns for the back of the head. But still, at least it is a pretty awesome figure in my opinion. So that is it for the minifigures. Now let's move on. Here is Miles' Mech. This is our second one for the lineup itself, because the first one we've gotten was back in 5 years. So now we have our second one, and it looks pretty nice, but a little cringy because of those shoulder pad pieces that I'm not a fan of. But at least I totally dig like the design for the mech, because I love how they capture the Across the Spider-Verse suit from the film because of the black, the red, the blue, everything. It just reminds me of my most favorite Miles Morales suit from the Across the Spider-Verse film because I totally love that suit to death, and I just love how they added the colors for it. So yeah, that just looks pretty nice for what you're getting. So this is the entire front part of the build. So we have only one printed piece, and that is the spider logo itself on that chest plate. So I love like the spider logo for the mech itself that recaptures the same look of it as like how we've seen on Miles' suit. And I love the red detailing, the red lighting texture is what I meant to say. And I love the waist itself with the black, the blue, and the red detailing looks pretty good. And we have the arms for the build itself looks pretty nice. We have a like cannon on the right side of the build. And I love how they added the Ninjago crystallized piece in blue to recreate that Venom strike look for the mech itself. So that is just a pretty nice inclusion for what you're getting here. I love the detailing for the legs with the ingot pieces in black. So there is the one for the right leg, and here's one for the left leg. And I'm not a fan of the design for the feet. This is like the clown shoe design for the feet itself. It looks pretty goofy and off for the build itself, since it looks pretty decent for what you're getting. Now spinning around to the right side of the mech, so we have that cannon on that wrist as I mentioned, and we have the right shoulder. It looks pretty fine for what you're getting. It's not the good looking part in my opinion. And we lift the arm up like this. We have the right side of the leg and the torso. So we have the red lexo piece on the waist parts, and we have the red stripe going down for the right leg, which is pretty nice. I love how they added the Nexonite piece in black to make that look fully complete, and it just looks so dang good. And we have a web right here that is attached to the hand. It is attached to that red clip, which looks pretty good, and we are going to take a look at that later on. And here we have the left side of the mech. We have the different look for the wrist itself. There is like a stud showing right here to place a minifigure in a like an awesome action pose right there. And we have that piece, as I mentioned, for the Venom strike look, and we lift the arm up. We have the exact same thing on the left side. And I love how they added the Ninjago mech joint pieces in red. So we have one for the arms in that red color, and we have the other ones that are in black for the legs. So I love like the inner part for both of the left and right leg with those pieces that are attached to it. And spinning around to the back, here's what the back of it looks like. It is pretty clingy for what you're seeing, but at least it looks fine. It's not that pretty good, to be honest. At least the front of the mech looks good, but the back, not so much to me. We do get another red clip piece on the back of the left arm, so if you want to like attach the web over to the left side, you can, but at least it's better to attach it on the right. But at least it's fine for what you're getting. And we have like the back detailing with the stud showing for the mech itself. And as usual, you can open up the chest plate piece to open up the cockpit area. So easy to sit Miles down. So all you gotta do is move the minifigure's arms and legs up like this. I just want to make sure if I didn't bump or knock over my iPad when I'm doing this too closely. Attach them to those 4 studs, and voila, this is what the build looks like when you put the minifigure inside of the mech. So yeah, that looks pretty dang cool in my opinion. And as usual, they do have some articulation. So the arms fully rotate because they're on a ball joint, and they can go in and out like this. You can like adjust like the shoulder pad if you like move the arm up like this, since it goes back that easily, and move it back like this. The fingers can move in and out too, and you can move the thumb as well. And this is how like that web piece is attached to the build itself. You can't do like a good old thumbs up or a flipping pose. And you can't swivel the waist like this as usual to like make him go punch back and forth. And the legs move forward a bit and just back because of this like piece is in the way. And it can do the splits, which is pretty awesome. And it has ankle pivot, side to side, and foot articulation. So for the cannon, let me show you how this works. And we all know how it works. So I'm just going to like fire one piece at a time. So I'm just going to angle the mech like this. So you can't fire it out like this. And there we go. Well, actually, I just fired two of these slope pieces. So this is what they look like in that blue color, and one is still in there, which you can see in the cannon. If you lose one of these, they will give you like a couple of spare ones if you lose one, like in your room or whatever area you're at. So I'm not going to lose any more pieces. Well, thankfully, they just like landed on my base plate because of the angle that I was doing. But as for the web piece, you can detach it and you can recreate some awesome poses with Spider-Man 2099. So you can attach him to the web. Let me get it if I can. So you can attach him like this if you want. And let me just move that piece right here. And you can attach him to the arm. Well, I should just take it out. I'll just set it aside. So yeah, you can like recreate some poses if you want to with or without that laser beam piece, and try to like make Miguel's son knock the mech down if you want to create the battle scenes. But yeah, that is just pretty much it for what you're getting in this set. So yeah, that is just all you have, just a mech with only one play feature, two figures, and yeah, that is just pretty much it for what you get. So you can't like recreate whatever poses you want for the build, but yeah, that's all that you get for this set. So that is it for the entire build. Now let's move on to the overall. This is a nice slash fine looking set. So we just gotten a Miles Morales mech since in 5 years, and I was like, why do we need another one? I mean, they could just make a mech for like a new slash different character like Spider-Man 2099 instead of just like doing the same thing for Peter and Miles, since we've been getting mechs for those characters all the time. I mean, why can't they just like do it for some other characters that haven't gotten their own mechs, like Miguel O'Hara or his son in general, or even Spider-Gwen? So that would have been nice if they actually done something for those characters, even though they have spider powers, since they really don't need mechs. But still, I just want that to happen for those characters instead of just like doing the same thing for Peter and Miles all over again, because we're starting to get very sick and tired of Lego doing that for those characters, like making new different mechs for them, because that's just a huge bummer. But honestly, for the build itself, I love how they like captured the design for the Across the Spider-Verse suits from that film, because some of you guys know I love that suit a lot because they really crushed the coloring with the red, the black, the blue, all the above. That is just pretty good for what you're getting, because I just love how they like recreate like that design for that suit that I really love from the Across the Spider-Verse film, because it is like one of my favorite Miles Morales suits that I've seen in my entire life. So at least I love the printed piece for the build itself, which is that spider logo on the chest. So yeah, that is just pretty awesome. I love how you can attach that web piece on his hand, and even either of those red clips on like his left or right arm, well, just the back of it. And if you want to, you can detach it and attach it to Spider-Man 2099's hand to recreate like some sick poses, like making the mech like knock over or something like that. And as for the cannon, it is a pretty nice little play feature, since you do get like a couple of these like blue slope pieces, which is pretty nice for what you're getting. And I love how they use that Ninjago Evo mech joint pieces for both of the both of the arms and legs is what I meant to say. I got slow down when I talk. So I love like one for the red color scheme for the arms and the other one in black for the legs. For the main figures, we do get the same new version of Miles in this set. So he does show up in the Daily Bugle, as I mentioned, so nothing too special about him. So it's still a good figure. But people are going to buy this set because of that new Spider-Man 2099 minifigure. So Again, I thought it was just Miguel O'Hara himself, but I heard that some people said that it is his son in that suit. So that's like happening in the comics. So I just love the design for the face and torso printing, as well as the back of the torso and the head, which looks pretty good. But if you have the duplicates of the Across the Spider-Verse EMF series version of him, then you can't just like change up the arms and swap out the legs, because it would have been awesome if they gave him some side arm printing and also some leg printing to complete the look. But I totally did like some of the pieces for the Mechs, like that like card piece in black that I forgot to mention. So yeah, this is a pretty fun set, but I still wish they could make a set for Spider-Man 2099, like give him his own mech is what I'm saying, instead of just giving one for Miles for like the second time. So I don't have anything else to say about this set, but that is all I've got so far right here. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe if you're new, hit that notification bell, the C button, and don't forget to hulksmash.com section down below. And tell me in the comments what you guys think about this set for the lineup. I'll see you later.